The chin-up journey begins with our bum on the ground, either with a lat pull down or with a seated chin-up as shown here. So you're going to put your feet slightly in front of the rings and have your butt touching the floor or just hanging directly below them. And then using as much leg assistance as you need, and always aiming to use less of course, you're going to pull yourself up from a dead hang with straight elbows and passive shoulders to a position where you have a proud chest and you're pulling as high as possible at the top. Now, by changing the position of our assistance from the lower body, we can make it harder for the upper body. So the toe-assisted chin-up, you'll be kneeling with your toes untucked, and you're going to be pressing up with the tops of your feet, essentially. Obviously, this is a disadvantaged position for the lower body, so you'll be forced to gain more upper body strength. If you feel any pressure in your lower back, set up with your feet and knees further forward of the rings, and perform it in the same way, where you're at a dead hang at the bottom, fully supporting your weight, and where you begin to use foot assistance as you pull up, finishing with a nice proud chest and shoulders down away from the ears. Now, to go beyond this, we use the chin over ring or bar hold technique. So this is where we're just doing a static isometric hold at the top position, which is generally where we're strongest. And over time, once we can hold that for 15 or 20 seconds, we can start to go lower with the static hold. So hands in line with eye level or even elbows in line with eye level. Complementary to that is the negative chin up. So you'll train these usually at the same time, jump to the top and lower yourself down with control through the entire range, all the way to the bottom. If you suddenly drop or lose control at a certain position, you should bring in foot assistance rather than just persisting and dumping into that range. You need to be able to control the negative for at least 5 seconds, building up to 10 to 15 seconds, which indicates a full pull-up should be possible. Negatives are intense, so make sure you control them, and also don't be surprised if you're a bit sore afterwards. The chin up. So now you've got your first chin up, hopefully. You're going to be starting from the dead hang and pulling up as high as possible. You finish with your shoulder blades low and your chest proud. Now, once you've got sort of 5 chin ups, maybe a bit more than that, do your best to start tidying them up and initiate without arching your back. And then once we've got 10 to 15 chin ups, you can start to slow down the concentric portion. So this is where we most commonly see compensations, things like rib flare, things like one shoulder blade working better than the other or shifting the weight to one arm. By slowing down the upward portion, we can expose all of that, giving us the opportunity to strengthen it and prepare ourselves to begin adding heavier loads or doing more intense skills without just adding strength to the same dysfunctions. Which brings us on to weighted chin-ups. So rather than just doing sets of 10, 15, 20 pull-ups, it's beneficial to start to add weight because this opens the door for more advanced skills like the ring muscle up or the one arm chin up. So be mindful of technique still because you'll get better at what you train, so you want to train good technique, but just progressively track your numbers and add a little bit of weight each week. Remember, tiny incremental increases really add up over time.